Hello. Good afternoon, Fine Gopyo. Fine Gopyo, are you with me?
Oh, yes.
Testing microphone. What did we do yesterday?
Yesterday
We did
we did
one.
reading.
One, right?
Yes, for one.
I I don't think I gave you homework.
You don't get because tomorrow yesterday uh we
Oh,
need
today
test.
you have presentation, right?
Yes, presentation should. Yeah.
Yes. Get ready for presentation. In in a few minutes, I will start. I will start the lesson. Just a moment.
Yeah.
Yes, say.
Friday is my school, right? My school,
Yeah. Use my school design.
school design.
What's wrong with you with the others? There are a few students. No, not a few. I hope you only. How about the second one? Connection is unstable.
Yes.
Oh my god. I hope your connection is good enough.
Yeah.
Mostly I have noticed that your connection is stable. You are from Pokoku, right?
Yes.
Mm. But you have got good internet connection. Which Wi-Fi do you use, by the way?
Mm, I don't know this.
Eh? You don't know the name of the Wi-Fi.
Yes, I don't know. Giờ có của biểu là mà cha đi.
Oh, now you are in Pokoku.
Yes.
Oh, so before that, where did you stay?
I stay Gamma near.
Kama.
Yeah, Gamma.
Is it a town? Is it a town?
Yes,
I have
town.
never.
It's
It is a
town
small town, right? A
Yeah,
small
small
town.
town, small town.
A
Yeah,
small town near Pokoku.
yeah, Baku, yeah.
Oh. How about in that place? Is it safe?
No.
No, it's not safe.
Yes, it's not safe.
Oh, that is why you moved to Pokoku.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Oh my God. How long do I have to take? I wonder if they could get internet connection or not. How about before my class? Which class did you have?
Math class.
Oh, were there
About
many students?
5 students or 6 students.
5 or 6. Who is your math teacher?
Uh, im nhỉ, chơi im nhỉ.
Oh, teacher Amy. Yeah, I know. Teacher Amy, I know. Hi, it has been nearly nearly 10 minutes. I go view, how do you improve your English?
Mm, I attend grammar class and speaking class,
Oh,
and I do some study. Yeah.
self-study.
Uh,
On the first day, I noticed that your background is quite poor. Now it is quite okay. That's why I'm asking you. You are okay these days. But you need to improve a lot. You need to practice a lot. But towards something is done, you are okay.
I got B1 for British Council, but now I am studying A2 in space.
You mean you are attending British Council course?
Yes, I get B1
Uh, online
from British Council.
online
British Council.
online course.
But I'm not finished A2. Yeah.
Or you haven't finished A2
Yes.
online course? Or
On,
you took online test? What
yes.
did you do?
Uh, like
Okay. Ben and Pankopyo, you two are here now. So I want to start about your school design. The rest are late. I don't know why they are late. I think I should start. Um, Ben, did you prepare
Yeah.
for new school design?
Yeah. Wait.
Hmm. You would like to prepare?
Yeah, it's a little bit loud, but it's okay because it's a speaker, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you start now?
Okay.
Yes. You could?
Yeah, my school is like a big, heavy amateur with 3 floors stacked up high. It's like a giant puzzle where each part has a special job, making our school the best place to learn and have fun. The building is super strong, made with all stuff like brick and concrete, like metal. This makes sure our school stand tall and safe, like a superhero protecting us. The walls are painted in bright colors, red, blue, and yellow, to make our school the cheeriest spot in town. Big window brings sunlight inside, so our school is never dark, and is a good thing. Now let's talk about the classrooms. They are like magic spaces where we learn exciting things. We have desks and chairs to sit on, and at the front there's a blackboard where our teachers write their week short, just like a magic spells. The walls are covered in cool pictures and posters that make us smile and want to learn more. On the first floor, we had the school office. It's like the head of our school, where kind people help us. There's a person at a desk ready to answer our questions. The principal's office is close by, where the big boss of our school was. The office has green paint, plants, and pictures that made it feel cozy, like a one heart. And now let's jump up to the second floor. Where we find the canteen is like a big kitchen where we get tasty meals. There are tables and shelves where we sit with our friends and sharing stories and giggles. The food is not just yummy, it's like a power up for our brains. On the third floor is like entering a world of wonders. We have an IT room where we became computer with exploring the digital world. Right next door, there's a music room where we made beautiful guitars and keyboards. And guess what? Next to that is the art room, a place where we became artists, created colorful masterpieces. why did I put all of these cool things is in my school is because we want to be a happy and small place. The 3 floor give us lots of room to learn and play. The strong building keep us safe. The bright colors made us cheerful, and the special room let us explore technology, music, and art. Our school is like a big friendly culture where every corner is filled with excitement. Yeah, that's all.
It is a fascinating talk. You have your school design is really practical. And what I like is that you have given detailed explanation. For example, IT room, where, blah, blah, blah. You have used relative clauses. And also you have mentioned a location exactly. And you have mentioned reasons. So overall, it is a fascinating talk.
Thank you.
Jyoti Hate, are you ready? About school design? Today is Friday. I let you prepare for school design. Come on. Would you like to take time for a few minutes? I let my computer start. If you want to take time. Because there are only 3. What's wrong with the others? Okay, Paiko Pyo, will you please start? Jyoti Hate wants to take time.
Okay. It is. I think it is short.
It's short. Okay.
My school name is iGCSE. It is fixed. It is small school. There are 2 stories in my school. And there are 14 rooms. There are KG to grade 10 and computer room, office, sports room, and library. There are 7 rooms each in ground floor and first floor. I built it for our new generation. There is a garden outside of the school. We can get fresh air and we can do exercise in the garden. Uh, in the computer room, there are many types of computers and desktop. And in the library, there are over 1,000 book, 1,000 book uh, and many bookshelves. That's all.
Why you like your school design?
Okay. Because like we can get fresh air and like we can learn many
You can learn
many language
comfortably. You can learn comfortably.
competitively. Yeah.
Comfortably.
Comfortably.
Comfortably. C1 FORTABLY, right?
Comfortably.
Comfortably. Comfortable. It comes from comfortable. Comfortably. Is that all?
Comfortably. And yeah.
First, you didn't prepare your talk. It would be better if you prepare. And the sentences are quite simple. And you even use I. Actually, it shouldn't be personal. You should avoid using I. You could use passive form if you want to avoid. If you want to avoid using I, you need to use passive form, right? Use passive. Sentences are quite simple. You can learn something from Ben's presentation. In your sentence, you said like in the library there are blah blah blah. It's quite simple. Instead, you are supposed to use relative clause. I have already taught you how to use. There is a library where that way is better and more advanced. Instead of saying simple sentence like in the library there are blah blah blah. And you should give more information, right? And you should give more information by describing the location and some reasons. Okay. There are only two. The rest. By the way, do you have a test today? Most students.
No, teacher.
That why don't we do? Even if the regular students don't. Okay, anyway. So I will review a little bit because I'm going to do this exercise. This exercise is quite hard. In stanza 1, I will recall stanza 1, course book. One bit them, I will let them do. Everybody, you need to open your exercise book. Poem, where I come from. I let you read the paraphrasing. I let you read the first part of the poem, right? We have done up to, I think, guidebook. Oh, sorry, up to crowded at rush hours. So here, the main idea is that people are made of places. Made of places. It suggests that people will never be able to forget their birthplace, right? As there are some prompts of things like mountains, forests, etc. And after that, the poet describes the nature of urban life. The nature of urban life. You can learn the nature of urban life up to line number 11. Up to that is about the nature of life. After that, let's go on. Stanza 2, where I come from. That one. And the second stanza, yeah, I will start from that. I hope you read the second stanza introduces.
The second stanza introduces an idea chain in the forward.
Read.
The focus of the forward now shifts more to country and rural life, similar to that in which Brewster Process grew up in.
The overall idea is that the second stanza introduces an idea change in the poem. The main focus is the city, the countryside, right? So the rural life. Another word for countryside is rural life. Similar to that in which Brewers herself grew up in. So the second stanza is about rural life. Okay, let's start line 12 to 13. People carry words in their minds. Acres of pine woods. I'm reading the poem. Blueberry patches in the burned out bush. Line number 12 and 13. I hope you read. These lines provide us.
These lines provide us with key details in which we can relate to Rusta's childhood. Where I come from, people carry rules in their minds. Across
Acres
acres of pine roots coming
woods.
from woods,
Woods.
woods coming from New
Brunswick.
Brunswick, Canada. It's 80%
Forested.
forested, and so the fast of wood. will
always
always
be
be in the people's minds
minds.
as is in the center of the little community.
Okay, Pangopyo, in your native town, are there many mountains or are there many woods? Many,
No,
no mountains,
no mountains and no.
no woods. So for the prompts of your native town, what can you describe? Beach? No, because Pakoku is
No
not
beach.
near, no beach. So can you tell me the natural feature?
Desert.
Oh, desert.
Desert.
Is there a desert? In Myanmar, there is no
Oh, no,
desert.
no, no, like it.
The weather, the hot weather,
Hot weather, yeah.
the hot weather, okay. The hot weather, so like this, people will talk about the weather if you describe people from your native town will talk about weather because it is quite prominent and it is hot, right? That way, if people live near the woods, they will talk about forests or wood. So here, Rooster is talking about the forest because it is people will always be in the people will always talk about the forest and woods, which is the center of the little community. So whenever people talk about something, they will talk about forest or woods because that is the sign of their native tongue. That way. And next, line 14. Line 14. Blueberry patches in the banana bush, wooden farmhouses all in need of paint. Oh, banana bush, line 14 only. Okay, Ben, say.
People here care about is the people in the city will like blueberry patches in the banana bush. To the people in the community, this is relatively
Significant.
significant as it's going or something new where before there was nothing.
Blueberry patches. Blueberry, it is a kind of bush, right? It is sort of berry. So patches in the banana bush. Banana means, in the countryside to grow another plants, bushes are banned. That is called banana bush. It shows the signs of the countryside, and there in that place, blueberry patches, blueberry bushes can be seen, right? That way, to the people in the community, this is relatively significant. It is the growing of something new where before there was nothing. Okay, so next. Stanza 2, line number 15. Wooden farmhouses all in need of paint. Pangupyo, what does it mean? Pangupyo, line number 15.
Oh, no. Okay, this is in direct contrast to the past stanzas where everything is new and attractive. The old farmhouses are there solely to serve a purpose, and until they stop serving that purpose, they will be kept
regardless
of
looks. Okay, so farmhouses. The word farmhouses made of wood, which is old and needs painting. It as it says old, it is quite contrast to the urban life. In the city, most modern buildings are new and attractive, but in the countryside, houses, farmhouses are old and they are not paint, they need painting even. So it shows the difference between the features of city and the countryside. Okay, line 16, 17. Line 16, 17. With yards where hens and chickens circle about, clucking aimlessly, battered schoolhouses. Okay, so here line 16, 17. Ben, could you please read? Rooster portrays.
Roosters portrays a family life with the idea of chickens and hens kept in yards, generally used to provide a soap or food either found of eggs or literally speaking the chickens themselves. Also, the chickens that helps being kept in yards show us that in the country there's the room to spare to be able to keep this chicken and hens. Whereas in conjunction with the first desert, the chickens would not be kept as there is no room nor is there any need to keep in the chickens and hens.
Another feature of the countryside is the farm animals like chickens. In this poem, chickens are used, right? It means that they and also it's just like circle about. So it means they have enough place to go to move around. Yeah, there is the room to spare to be able to keep the chickens and hens. So it means that they have enough space to move around. But in the city, it is packed, right? And too crowded. It shows the difference. It also shows the contrast idea of the city life and the countryside life. That way. Confusing. Let's go to line 17, 18. The battered schoolhouse. What does it mean?
So which page?
Huh? We are doing page 84 course book, and also you need to look at share screen. I gave you a file where I come from. To be able to understand the meaning of the poem, I have shared, and we are doing line 17, 18. This one.
Chair, can you repeat the page?
Which page? Course book, page 84, poem. Where I come from. I'm doing the second stanza. And I have shared the file, I send you. Are you ready to learn? Can you see my share screen? First of all, tell me.
Yes.
Okay, so you must be able to see. Line 17, 18, I have put a tick. I let you read that so that you can catch up with the lesson. Hello.
Yes, Chair.
Line 17, 18. I let you read so that you can catch up with the lesson. You know what is going on. The battered schoolhouse. Okay, Pangupyu. Can you, do you know where we are now? Confusing. Do you know what we are doing?
Yes.
Line 17, 18. Here. I'm discussing the meaning of the poem. Line 17, 18, we are doing. Okay, Pangupyu, go on. The battered schoolhouse.
The better schoolhouse again places emphasis on its being an old building remaining only for practical purposes and not being replaced by a more attractive building, behind which violet
Violets grow.
violet grow just back at the earlier line of a blueberry growing in the bent meadow bush. It shows how nature can create a picture of beauty anywhere out of anything.
Mm. So it also says battered schoolhouses. Schoolhouses. It means that battered or and not very good, not in very good condition. That place is another place in the native town is schoolhouse, but it is in bad condition because of battered. Although it is old and not in bad condition and not in good condition, it is still useful for practical purposes. So it also shows the difference between attractive building in the city and in the countryside. Although it is old, the buildings are old, it is still useful, and it shows the spectacular view, a spectacular picture of the countryside. And another point is violets. Violets, violet. It is the name of the color.
Oh
It
yeah,
means
I know.
flowers, right? Violet
Yeah,
flowers.
it's like purple.
Yes, like purple.
That's purple.
Yeah, and they are growing, and then although the old building, the flowers, although there are some old buildings, you could enjoy the beautiful scenic view of the countryside. That is why nature can create a picture of beauty anywhere out of anything. So as she is from the countryside, she is she is showing the beauty of the countryside. So it is line 17, 18. We are doing 17, 18. Now I will go on. Next one. Only when you read the meaning of the poem, you can understand when we do the exercise. That's one. I let you read. Line 18, 19. 18, 19. Spring and winter are the mind's chief season, ice and the breaking of ice. Key, could you please read? Can you see my share screen? This one.
Yes. Line number 18 and 9, right?
Yeah. What does it
Spring
mean?
and winter are the mind of season. Ice and the breaking of ice. Spring and winter are two opposing season, and winter could therefore represent the whole city life, and spring the colorful country life. Ice and breaking of ice refer to something in the mind that is broken. One make the transition from the city to the country.
Okay, I will explain. Here, in the last part of the second stanza, the writer uses spring and winter, which reflects the opposite meaning. Here, winter in European countries, winter very cold, and you could see ice, right? But for spring, the weather is beautiful and it's not that cold, right? So two opposing seasons, which represents the core city life. In the city, people are not that friendly and people are always busy. They cannot be kind to each other. They cannot be kind to each other. But in the countryside, although, it's not that things are not that new. It is more friendly and warm. So yeah, spring, the colorful country life, and it is more beautiful, it says. So here, winter refers to the city life, the core city life. Spring refers to the colorful country life. Colorful, you have learned the violet flowers, right? That way. And here, ice and breaking of ice is also used there. It means that, your mind is, you cannot be very happy during the transition from the city to the country. So during the transition, you could not be happy. For example, you are in the your native town is for example, you were brought up in the countryside. When you move to the city, you could not be happy. You could not be comfortable at first. So that is called the transition. So during the transition, your mind will be this like ice and breaking of ice that way. And now I will go to line 21, the last stanza. The last stanza, time to say read line 20 and 21. A door in the mind blows open, the one. Do you see? There blows a frosty wind from fields of snow. A door in the mind blows open. Do you see that?
Frosty wind from
Hmm?
Yeah, may I drink water?
Yeah, sure. Huh? What do you say? You know where we are. Ben, say hello.
Me?
Yes. Line 21.
A door in the mind blows open, and there blows the frosty wind
Frosty.
from fields or snow. The last two lines are puzzling. The door blowing open is just another gateway opening in the mind to the memories that she holds of our childhood. The second will have these lines, and there blows a frosty wind from field or snow, is there to give a feel to the picture that she has been describing, and is give the reader a cold feeling. The first frosty wind from the field or snow is relevant because in Canada, the winter is very frosty and with a lot of snow and wind.
Okay. Yeah, up to that. The last two lines are puzzling. Quite, confusing. Because in the previous stanzas, the poet reveals, how should I say, the city life and the beautiful countries, city life and also the beautiful countryside, right? And here it is quite the mixture of the feeling. We could see the mixture of the feeling because the door blowing open, it means that, why recalling your childhood or why recalling the past. Another gateway opening in the mind. You are why thinking about your childhood or about the past. It means that she holds of her childhood. A door in the mind blows open. It means while thinking about the past or about your childhood, you could feel the frosty wind. Frosty means very, very cold. Frosty means very, very cold. So in the winter, you could, and there, how should I say? The weather is very cold, extremely cold, and you could feel a frosty wind, which is negative. Frosty wind, it means that extremely cold. From fields of snow, yes. As it is cold, you could see the snow. And when you think about your native town, when the poet thinks about her native town, she could feel the frosty wind from fields of snow, which describes the cold feeling. But it says frosty, so it has negative sense. And yeah, that thing. So the last stanza, at first, in the second stanza, one, she describes the countryside, She described the good things. She described the countryside beautifully, but in the last part, and there is a mixture of the feeling because of the word frosty wind. So it shows that the weather is extremely cold, which is the negative point of her native town. It means like that. All right. We will go the exercise. And based on this, we will answer. Go to page 85. I won't share the screen, right? You have a book, so you can look at it. Page 85, course book number 3. Anh Cô Phiêu read. Work in pace.
What can parents discuss this question?
Number 1. Anh Cô Phiêu read.
Read the first 3 lines of the poem again from people to see.
Sea gazers.
Sea gazers. Oh yes, yes. Sea gazers. What is the purpose of these purpose of these 3 lines?
So the main question is, what is the purpose of these 3 lines? So it means you must explain the meaning. I have given the long description of paraphrasing, but if you write all, you cannot memorize things. It's not that necessary. You have to summarize as much as you can. These are for, these paragraphs are for comprehension. You have to make it short as much as you can. So number 1, what is the purpose of these 3 lines? In your notebook, you must answer. How to answer? Anh Cô Phiêu, what are you going to say? You don't need to say the purpose of these 3 lines is. You don't need to say. How will you say? What is the main idea? The purpose of these 3 lines, what is the main idea of that poem?
People to see.
How will you answer? If you want to take the words, it is also okay. The purpose of these 3 lines is that, you could say after that, is that what? You cannot take the words from the poem directly. You must paraphrase it. Is that, by the way, I hope your theme is the same as purpose. Do you see THE theme?
Yes, theme.
It means purpose. It means purpose.
People will never.
So, how will you answer? Don't read all. How will you say? The purpose is that.
Purpose is that people will never be able to forget their past or where they came from. People will always be able to tell where you come from.
I think you are taking all the words from the paragraph. So it
Wait
is
here, wait.
more. I want you to make it short. The ideas are here. You are given the answer already, but you must make it short. And you must be able to describe your own English. Here, I will show you. The purpose of these 3 lines is that people will never be able to forget their birthplace. Instead of taking a lot of words, I will use, you can write down, right? You can write down how to answer. Birthplace, And I will take these words. Yeah, actually, if you want to make it short, it is about jungles, mountains, so it means that birthplace. So the purpose of these 3 lines is that people will never be able to forget their birthplace. That is all. Got it? Do you know how to answer for number 1?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
if I do copy
Yeah.
that sentence, it's okay. Is it okay?
Yeah. So could you please tell me your answer? It must be quite similar.
Okay.
Say.
The line suggests that our past always stay with us, and people can often tell where we are from based on these influences.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay. And next, number 2. Yeah, Ben. Can you read?
Question.
Yes, read the rest.
Read the rest of the first parts from atmosphere or cities to powder at rush hours. How does the author feel about the cities?
So you must guess the author's feeling, right? The
Yeah.
whole verse. So second paragraph, you must make it short. What is the main idea of the not second stanza? What is the main idea? Up to that. What is this? Rush hours. What is the main idea? Stanza 1.
Strong line 3, 4.
And yeah, of course, from you must guess the meaning, the feeling of the poet
I
up
think
to
she's
rush
speaking
hours.
annoyed because of the traffic light and the cars. That
Mm.
she can get like fresh air and she feel annoyed, so a little bit, yeah, feel like this uncomfortable.
Does she feel pleasant or unpleasant?
Unpleasant.
Unpleasant. So I will write like the author feels unpleasant, and you need to explain briefly. Unpleasant. Unpleasant about what? How will you continue? I have started. The author feels unpleasant about. So up to rush hour, so it is stressful. Do you think city life is stressful?
Yeah, stressful.
Stressful.
Because,
Another one is busy.
yeah, busy. What
So-
else? Greenhouse
Yeah.
gases.
Yes. So how will you say? The author feels
Uh,
unpleasant about the
greenhouse. Can you greenhouse?
greenhouse is the specific one. I want you to summarize it, and I want you to give the main idea with one sentence. So I have already given you the prompts. The author feels unpleasant about the stressful,
Stressful life.
busy,
Okay.
stressful, busy life of the city, right?
Yeah.
So instead of saying city is quite simple, and in this translation you could learn like urban life, the stressful, busy urban life. this way. I will make it short. So for number 2, the answer will be like this. The author feels unpleasant about the stressful, busy urban life. You have to make it short, right? Through the use of words described in paraphrasing. The main idea is that the author feels unpleasant. Or not author, sorry. The poet, not author. The woman, you can use poetess. Or in general, we can use poet. Number 3, Tam using read.
Read the second verse. How does the author feel about where she came from?
Yeah, and second verse, where I come from, people carry words in their minds, blah, blah, blah. Up to ice and breaking of ice. So what is the main idea? What is the answer for number 3? I have given you the similar one in the previous question. For number 2, the author feels unpleasant. How about number 3? Use different language to make it more interesting. How will you answer? First of all, through the use of words from the second stanza, do you think the poet feels pleasant or unpleasant?
Unpleasant.
Huh? Are you sure? I think you didn't read it. I let you read a lot. Key, what do you think about the farmhouses, beautiful scenic
Can I
view
ask
of
one
the?
question?
Yeah, see.
Second verse means second stanza.
Yeah, second stanza, of course. Verse and stanza. In poems, we have to say verse, stanza. Okay? So, who wants to answer for that? Hello?
I think she really loves where she came from.
Loves, that is. And she has mentioned the things from the countryside in a beautiful way, right?
Yeah, that's why.
So it means that does she have positive feeling or negative feeling concerning things like violets, farmhouses, pine
Positive feeling.
woods? Yeah, positive, right? So
Yeah.
this is my simple answer. You can give your own answer, but if it is quite similar, it is acceptable. And the poet has what should I say? A positive dominant impression. I want to use different sentence pattern because I don't want to use like the poet feels pleasant. So it will be the same as the previous one. So I want to show how to write in different ways. So another way is the poet has a positive dominant impression on the. Another word for city, another word for countryside. What should I use? It starts with up.
Up.
It is already mentioned. Who noticed that? I want to use high words instead of saying countryside, city. It is quite simple. Don't you remember? The poet has a positive dominant impression on the rural lifestyle. You know, it is quite simple and beautiful that way. Through the use of words, what we can learn is that the poet has a positive dominant impression on the rural life or rural lifestyle. So you must give the similar answer for number 3. Do you have different answer? You can tell me. I will listen whether it is acceptable or not. This is my sample answer. You need to learn how to answer, how to present the positive way, positive thinking, negative thinking. Can I continue? Finished? Finished? Hello. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Finish.
All right. I want to continue next. Number 4. Ben, read.
Or read the last part. What do you think it means?
Yeah, let's see the last part. A door in the mind blows open. So it is already mentioned in the test. You have to summarize. You must make it short. And you must give, it means that, right? It suggests that, it means that, you could stay like that. So you have already read the translation, Ben. So can you tell me your answer? It means that. I will start that with.
It means that she seems to bring back like memories. It's like remembering the past and feeling refreshing connection to where she comes from.
Let's see the last part. A door in the mind blows open. So we must make it short. Yeah. It means that you are supposed to make it short from this from this paragraph. How will you make it short? It means that
What are you asking me?
yeah. You need to give
Like it means that she thinks about her past.
it is quite simple. Try to cover all the points given line number 20 to 21. And you can give your own words.
Like it's like a door in her mind opens to memory of her childhood.
When thinking about the birthplace or the one thinking about the place where you were born.
Yeah, it's like remembering the past and feeling reflection connection to where she.
So it means that so you cannot put that because of your answer. I will change it.
Okay, can you write with another color? And yeah, that's okay.
Oh,
No,
red is okay.
No, red is not okay.
Which color?
Like yellow is Most. It's better. Yellow.
It's brighter. Wait. For the answer, suggest is better. It suggests. Can you repeat your answer?
It suggests remembering the past and feeling a refreshing connection to where she comes from.
I will put memory
Yeah.
because remembering we cannot put them. It suggests the memories of
Our past.
a past.
Okay. And feeling refreshing connection to where she came from.
Her past related to
Where she came from.
her past and where she comes from, quite similar. So can you change a little bit? It suggests the memories of her past. That is okay. It is a door in the mind blows open. Related to what? The frosty wind. Related to the extreme cold.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Cold weather, right? The main thing is about that. So you need to try to stick to the ones that the poet wants to say. It suggests the memories of her past because the door in the mind blows open, which is related to what? Extreme cold weather because of a frosty wind. I just take these main points. A door in the mind, a frosty wind. So these are the main ideas of this stanza. So I would say like it suggests the memories of her past related to the extreme cold weather. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Can you do number 4? What do you think the following lines from the poem mean? It is quite straightforward. You can take some ideas from this part. That don't copy all. I want you to, how should I say, to make it short. Think ahead what you are going to say. 1, 2, 3. Only 1, 2, 3. Quickly, about a minute, brainstorming what you are going to answer. You have the whole fun, so you can do it. You are supposed to write, right, for the answers, so that you can know how to answer. Make it short as much as you can. You are given the long answer, you have to make it short. That way. Okay. Number one. I go Pugh. Read.
Art also tidily plotted with a guidebook.
Here. Here. The question says, what do you think the following lines mean? So you could say it means that. Here. How will you make it short? To cover all. You are given the long answer, so you must make it short. I will write your answer. How to summarize? Summarizing, you must make it short. Line 7, 8. How will you make it short? Ben, can you tell me your answer? Can you think of the short account of that line number 7 and 8? How will you say?
Is describing how different places have different vibes, whether it's a nature in squares or they organize art in museums.
I think here the main idea is guidebook. Guidebook. Guidebook means you are given like here life. Right? The main idea is like metaphor, metaphor. Another way of saying guidebook, it means life. Life and control everything. So how will you say that? You are translating directly like museum. Actually, it's not that. It means that which life, by the way? Which life? Museum small, so it means city life or countryside.
City life.
City life.
City life.
Another word is urban, right?
Urban, you have.
It means that urban life. Guidebook means life. So urban life. This compares the tightly plotted countryside. Means that which I will take this way. It means that the urban life which we try to control everything. Everything to guide ourselves. Not to guide. That way. It means that the urban life which we try to control everything guides ourselves. How about number 2? People carry words in their minds. 9, 12 to 13. Pen.
Like people carry small in their mind means they have strong memory or mental image of forest.
Hmm.
And like it shows that nature, especially wooded areas, holds an important place in their memories and identities.
And carry words in their minds. So it means that it is about this, the rural life. I will take some words from you.
Do I need to type?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, some chat. Wait a minute.
I will make it short so that everybody can memorize. It's that it means that I will take your ideas. People carry words coming from words will always be in the people's minds as it is in the center of the little community. So it means that the things related to the birthplace or the, the birthplace will be the center of the little community. Little community means rural life. The things it means that the things related to the birthplace will be the center of the little community. Ben, can you repeat your answer?
Yeah, I sent it in the some chat because it is a
Yeah.
little bit long.
It means they have strong memories or mental images of forests. Yes, it is the same as this. It shows that nature, especially wooded areas, holds an important place in their memories and identity. Yes, the same idea. The answer is quite long, but it is good. No need to erase. The same idea. But I'm trying to make it short so that students, every student could memorize. The things means, yeah, words. If you are near the forest, you will talk about the forest. If you are near the beach, you will talk about the beach. So I just give them some general idea. The themes related to the birthplace will be the center of the little community. You will talk about it. Yes, the same idea. Nice. I hope you finished. Can I continue?
Oh, yes.
And how about number 3? Number 3, Pai Gu Phu, your turn. Spring and winter are the mine's chief seasons. Ice and the breaking of ice. The last bunch. Line 1819. How will you say? Line, I will erase and I will go to this. $18.19. So how will you make it short? You are given the long translation. How will you make it short? I don't want you to copy all, just only the idea. You could start like, it suggests that, it means that, it reflects, and you can continue the translation or paraphrasing. Hello?
I don't.
It refers to, you could say that way. Ben, can you say?
Okay. Like the line says, that's in the autumn's memories. Spring be like happy country life, and winters be like cold city life.
So here, it suggests the contrast, the opposing ideas of idea of winter, which represents the cool city life, and spring, I have used different words referring to the colorful country life. You need to learn the way of writing, to avoid repetition. What kind of words are used?
Yeah, it's my first time to write like this, so it's a little bit hard.
If it is similar, you could answer that way. No need to change. Opposite idea of winter, which represents the full city life in spring, referring to the country. Yeah, that is the main idea. Just show. Oh, sorry. It suggests the opposing idea of winter, which represents the full city life, and spring, referring to the colorful countryside, country life. That is the main idea for that. Number 4, 1, 2, 3. These are just example for paraphrasing. How to paraphrase directly. And I will go to number 6. I will skip number 5. As you have already read the whole poem and the paraphrasing for the whole poem, you could understand the rest, so I will skip it. The main part is number 6. You have to analyze the poem. Analyzing not only the paraphrasing, you need to focus on the writing style of the poem too. The writing style. Number 6, write an analysis of the poem. Use this guide to help you. You are given the beginning of the sentences. You could learn how to write. In the first 3 lines of the poem, three lines of the poem means people are made of places. Up to sea gazers. So you can take the words that you have written from number 3 and number 4. You don't need to consider specially, because later I will let you write poem analysis. So for the sake of time, we could finish introduction. Intro. As there are a lot of words, you could not write all in your writing. I also don't like it. Copying directly. You can make it short as much as you can. And here, the first 3 lines of the poem, actually, it is not introduction yet. It is just only the body paragraph. For the introduction and conclusion, I will give you more ideas later. So, in the first 3 lines of the poem, the author introduces. You are given the beginning part. To find view, how will you continue? You have already written it. Just look at your note. This one.
Yeah.
What is the main idea? It is repeating actually, not the new one. You need to look at this. Yeah. Yeah. How will you say? The author introduces the main theme of what? The main thing which suggests. Yes, it is repeating. You can copy the words that we did in exercise 3, number 1. The same. The writing style is a bit different. You must change a little bit, like the author introduces. That's all. The rest are the same. How will you say? The author introduces. Up to that. Say.
The author introduces
Mm.
theme suggest.
The main thing.
The main thing.
Yeah. Introduces the main theme,
and
which suggests.
as people.
The main thing which suggests.
People
will suggest that
people will never
be able
be able to forget their past.
Yeah, that is the main idea, right?
Yeah.
So for the first bullet point, I will write that way. In the first 3 lines of the poem, otherwise it will be a lot. So I will try to get the main idea only. The author introduces the main thing which suggests that people will never be able to forget their past. Or if you want to change past, forget their birthplace. It is the same as where they come from, right? So I will change like birthplace. That is the main idea. So we have already discussed the first bullet point. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
Note it down. Later, I will discuss the rest of the bullet points, and I will tell you introduction what you have to say, what you have to write, and conclusion what you have to write. After that, I will let you submit poem analysis. So it's not you just take notes what you have to do for the first bullet point. The rest will be later. Trying to understand this poem again, it is quite hard for you. Any question for today's lesson?
No. Teacher.
I want you to do homework, review units 9 and 10.
Okay.
You don't need to do general knowledge quiz. You don't need to.
Okay.
Okay. So bye-bye. See you.
Bye, teacher.
Bye-bye.